Okay, so we can see before and after, one with that, one without that. Tell the difference, all right? So takeaway wise, obviously, as that club was going back, hands moving outside, so your torso's not really moving there. Obviously, your right hip's barely in motion at all. That's just your arms taking the club away. As you said, trying to go back straight, I think, and just pushing the club out away from you. So now your left arm is getting across your chest. So once your left arm gets across your chest, now when you swing to the top of the back swing, okay, it's hard to go anywhere because your left arm just can't keep going around there. If you haven't turned your torso, you will then complete a movement now with the cupping of your left wrist here and a sort of extended bit of sway, which then when you come back to the golf ball now, that club, we can see the shaft there going almost to your right neck area, coming down outside the line there, coming across the ball. If you time the release good, it'll be all right, but more often that's going to be a bit weaker, cutty if you're not careful, okay? And just relying on, again, too many saving factors. This one here now, if we put a line kind of down there, we want the hands to be sort of working inside that line. Just about. There's certainly a lot less gap between there. You can sort of see the sort of club now, and that's what we're looking for at this point. The club in line with your spine. That would be square. Top of the back swing.
It'll pick up as well.
How's the club angle? How's the club there? There you go. There's the club face.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah. Now it goes a little bit further because you're used to just going further. That felt just like a half swing, so then you're going to keep going. But even if you go to there, the club face now is still squarish in its position, okay? So you've got the club face in a better spot now. Now as we come back down, your club was going through your right sort of neck area here, okay? Coming across the ball, just swinging left. You watch this one here now. Yeah? Much better, yeah, just coming down through your right shoulder, more on line, okay? Back in the golf ball now. There's a different impact position, isn't it? Yeah, right shoulder's underneath, right elbow's down and under, shoulders are square to target. That's sending the ball towards target. Now, what you did with this first one is you just flicked your hands at it because you felt you needed to. Yeah. Because in the past, when the club's coming from this way, aiming over there somewhere, you got to use your hands. Yeah. Well, now the club's coming from down this way, you don't need to. But this looks like you're swinging it more towards that white line direction, whereas this one definitely swings like you're swinging it. Yeah, so your arm just disappearing left behind your torso there, just gone left, and yeah, you have to try and save it. Yeah, you're good at saving it, but it lends itself to too many, as I said before, too many kind of like.
That's why a couple of blobs come in because I haven't saved it. Yeah. 40
points with 4 blobs. Everybody was 39 with us or so. So yeah, so if we can get the club working more down the target line, there's a lot less. You can see the exit now further around your body on a flatter plane, whereas this one here now is kind of pulled in left, and the club face now more vertical. That there is more. Not sure, remember that's more in line where the ball was, wasn't it? So you swung it on plane because your torso was moved this way, and the arms have done this. Not your arms doing this, and then your torso.
That's my biggest weird thing at the moment. That change.
I mean, this doesn't want to be moving too far across here. Once it starts going across here now, it's either got to move an awful lot this way, which is going to be tough to do with your top of the backswing. When you're up there to try and bring the arms back in front, well, just keep the arms in front the whole time and just get that working as one go on the way back. Once the arms are now, they just fall. Once they can fall back down, and you get that angle through your shoulder more here rather than through where your neck area was. Your path to the golf ball now is going to be better. It's more efficient. Everything now is basically working kind of this way towards target rather than working that way away from target, trying to sort of judge how much you've got to try and flick your hands at it. 6-7 times out of 10 you flick it well. 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be as consistent as we want to. Okay, so getting that club face to work back with the torso, so the first with that shoulder, and I would literally, for your practice on here, just do that 3 or 4 times. Just keep that feeling there. Okay, and once you get there, now your arms just start lifting up. You don't want to be lifting your elbows up this way. If I said lift a hammer to whack something on the ground, okay, you wouldn't go this way, you just go.
Strange what we do with the golf club, isn't it?
But the thing is, you look at the movements that we're making a vertical movement and a lateral movement on an angle at 45 degrees ish around our bodies. There's lots of different angles and things coming into play, and we're trying to blend them together. Which way, if one body part works wrong and another part has to try to adjust, the adjustments that we make, it's some good, some bad, and when it's not good, it's not very good, is it? So that's a good position there now. It's just a bit longer than what you wanted, but then that will always be the case because you're used to your left arm doing more than it needs to. for you to swing it,
So
if you just swing it there, it would just feel so short.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, overall the body's turning better there now. Okay, arms coming down nicely, good release of the ball there. Club over the elections. There's no save with that club. It's not that sort of walk down here we discussed in the past with some of your wedges. Where sort of the club was sort of down here somewhere where you try to flick it with your hands and just save it that way. So yeah, but again, practice on here. We're on the course, mate. Just go play, go find it. If it's a bit cutty, a bit faded, whatever it may be. Exactly, yeah. Then and the in between shots, come and work on it.
I don't mind that. Now I can hit the ball again, so I can get around.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Okay, mate.
Yeah.